Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. So today, Donald Trump made a statement. He said that India will no longer buy Russian oil. He said Modi has committed this to be. India will no longer buy Russian oil. India responded. So let's talk about this very crucial statement he made and the ramification of that statement and what India responded, so on and so forth. Let's discuss this. Let's get right into the show. So Trump made a very significant statement today. Trump said that Mr. Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, has assured me that India will no longer buy oil from Russia.
And my friend has been there now for a long time, and he's assured me there will be no oil purchased from Russia. I don't know, maybe that's a breaking story. Can I say that? Would you say? There will be no oil. He's not buying his oil from Russia. It started. You can't do it immediately. It's a little bit of a process, but the process is going to be over with soon. And all we want from President Putin is stop this. Stop killing Ukrainians and stop killing Russians, because he's killing a lot of Russians. If India doesn't buy oil, it makes it much easier. And they're not going to buy. They assured me they will, within a short period of time, they will not be buying oil from Russia. And they'll go back to Russia after the war's over.
He said that, listen, Russia, because of India buying oil from Russia, Russia has almost killed 1.5 million people. So good. India is not buying oil from Russia. He said, you see, while Mr. Narendra Modi is a very good friend of mine, but I was upset with him. I was upset with him because he was buying oil from Russia. And now, like I said, he said, Mr. Narendra Modi assured him that India will not buy oil from Russia anymore. He said, I am very happy about it and I will ensure that even China, I will stop them from buying oil from Russia. Okay. Now, India responded to this. India responded to this in a way where one was not very clear whether India is countering it and saying, no, what Trump says is all exaggerated. We never made any such claim. Nor are they saying that, no, what Trump is saying is correct. They are somewhere in the middle. That is what I understood. I'm going to read it out to you. Please give me your point of view on this as we progress. India is a significant importer of oil and gas. It has been our consistent priority to safeguard the interest of Indian consumers in a volatile energy scenario. Our import policies are guided entirely by this objective. Ensuring stable energy prices and secured supplies have been the twin goal of our energy policy. This included broad-basing our energy sourcing and diversifying as appropriate to meet market conditions. Where the US is concerned, we have for many years sought to expand our energy procurement. This has steadily progressed in the last decade. The current administration has shown interest in deepening energy cooperation with India. Discussions are ongoing. India says, Baba, listen, we want regular supply, stable supply, good supply, and we are large consumers for oil and gas. And so that's our basic fundamental, that's the basis in which we buy or source oil and gas. And as far as US is concerned, we have been talking to them. They have shown deep interest in kind of cooperating with us, and the talk is ongoing. Now, I didn't quite understand whether this was a denial of what Trump said or countering what Trump said, saying that nahi, aisa kuch humne nahi bola hai, or is it something that they're saying, listen, you know what, we're kind of inclined to what Trump said and we may look at America. They have said neither clearly. This is where India stands. ठीक है. My understanding would be for the benefit, for our national benefit. I don't think India will stop buying Russian oil. The reasons are very clear. You see, globally, we are actually in a very interesting time. There is a possibility that the world order is going through a change. And that possibility is very definite. If countries like Russia, India and China, the RIC actually happens. RIC will make this region very powerful, and RIC, that is Russia, India and China, will also make BRICS very powerful. There will be a new order. The world will see a new order. New order in BRICS and new order in this three powerful giants coming together called Russia, India and China. Now, if India stops buying oil from Russia under the pressure of United States, or because Trump told Modi that we should not be buying oil from Russia, if something of that sort happens, this entire RIC concept may come to a grinding halt. Things will not move further. Not just that. You see, this dependence on United States, waiting for them to command us as to what to do. Because if you remember the same room, the same camera, we had discussed about India having to ask Iran to stop supplying oil and gas to us. We were buying oil from Iran. Iran was offering us 60 days credit. Iran was offering us in Indian rupees, and Iran was giving us oil at the best price at that point in time. But we had to stop buying from Iran thanks to American sanctions. We've seen this before. The relationship that we had with Iran, the kind of projects that we were forging ahead with Iran came to a grinding halt. And while the relationships are not bad even today, but we never managed to forge that same relationship that we had with Iran before. Something similar will also happen with Russia if we immediately stop buying from Russia. Secondly, this entire thing about Russia, China and India, and especially India and China, this relationship that is currently being explored, this relationship also will be in jeopardy. So in India's national interest, in India's future interest, I think we stopping Russian oil just because America said so would not be a wise decision. And I'm sure the government of India is also aware of it. Now, the question is, what if government of India actually succumbs to what Trump says and accepts this? The reason possibly India could do that is because that will sort a lot of immediate issues in terms of exports, which America has put 50% tariff. It may sort a lot of investment issues, which possibly is not, the FDIs are not flowing in the way it should be. So these issues, current issues, immediate issues may be sorted off if we kind of agree to America and say, by jo bole wo. Will India therefore succumb to American demands? Politically, it may help Mr. Narendra Modi. This agreeing to or adhering to what America says may help Mr. Narendra Modi. Howdy Modi may be back. You see, all those programs and those events and those diaspora and all that may be back. So the popularity may surge. Modi's popularity may surge. But again, the question is, would that help the country? Will that be beneficial for the country? So under the current circumstances, the way one sees it, I don't think India would want to stop Russian oil and go with American oil. And if we do so, that may not be the best decision we have taken for ourselves. This is my point number one. My point number two is, look at Trump's attitude. Look at Trump's attitude. Do you think he's bothered about the 1.5 million lives that he is speaking about? Do you think he's bothered about Gaza? Do you think he's bothered about Israel? Do you think he's bothered about Palestinians? Do you think he was bothered about us, India and Pakistan? He is bothered about his own selfish intentions. He is bothered about that. You see, I'll give you another story. The president of Argentina, Javier Milei, I hope I'm pronouncing him right. Javier Milei is a very close ally of Trump. Trump likes him a lot, like he used to like Mr. Narendra Modi. Now, today, Trump made a very weird statement. It's actually shocking. The oldest democracy in the world, the most powerful democracy in the world, went out and told the Argentinians that, listen, Argentinians, people of Argentina, you better vote for Javier Milei. If you don't vote for Javier Milei, I am going to pull out all my aid to you. 20 billion is what they have given Argentina. 20 billion is what they have committed. I don't know whether that actual transfer has happened, but 20 billion US dollars. He said, all that will stop. You better vote for this man. You tell me, if this is not a blatant interference on a country's sovereignty, what is? Blatant infringement. Blatant infringement. But this shows you the intention of Donald Trump. This shows you the intention of Donald Trump. Before I end, I want to actually take you through one more incident. You see, this incident was, in fact, this is what Trump had spoken about. Just hear this.
So, Sergey Bohr has just gotten back from India.
Right.
What were the conversations like with Prime Minister Modi and the other?
I think they were great. He reported to me that he's a great man, you know. Modi is a great man. That he loves Trump. Now, I don't know if the word love, I don't want you to take that any different. I don't want to destroy his political career, okay? But you have to understand, I've watched India for years. It's an incredible country.
While Trump said that, I love Mr. Narendra Modi, but I don't want to kind of, spoil his political career, he meant it as a joke. It was a different context altogether. But was it joke, really? You see, Trump knows how he can hurt Narendra Modi's career. He knows it. By constantly undermining Narendra Modi and India-Pakistan ceasefire, by constantly saying that it is America who brought about India-Pakistan ceasefire, what was he trying to do? He was actually trying to undermine Modi. He was actually trying to hurt Modi's political career. Of course, also kind of campaigning for his own Nobel Prize, that's a different issue, but he was hurting Modi. Every time he deported people to India, he was hurting Modi. Every time he created a problem for the IT industry, he was hurting Modi. As much as he was hurting Indians, but he was hurting Modi. He was hurting Modi's political career. I refuse to believe that everything that he did till now was purely, because it was a plan and he had structured this. A lot of it was also designed to hurt Modi. So while this particular statement of I don't want to hurt Modi's political career was a joke. He didn't mean it, at least in that context at that point in time. But somewhere down the line, I think Donald Trump will not miss an opportunity to undermine Modi. Donald Trump will not miss one opportunity to hurt Modi's political career. That is for sure. Whether he says it as a joke or whether he says it seriously. This is a fact. That's the point I wanted to make. And today is actually a geopolitical day. I have an interview lined up with Mr. KP Fabian. In fact, I think editorial is at 10. That interview will be aired at 8. So please go ahead and do check that interview out, because we talk about India, Afghanistan and Pakistan and the relationships. Very interesting interview. Do watch it. Till I see you next time. That's tomorrow at 10. Namaskar.
जो अमेरिका से जो टिप्पणी आया ऊर्जा को लेके, उस पर हम लोगों ने अपनी एक स्टेटमेंट जारी किया है. तो मैं आपसे कहूंगा कि जो हम लोगों ने स्टेटमेंट आज सवेरे आप लोगों के सामने रखा है, उस पर आप नजर डालिए. जहां तक टेलीफोन की बात है, तो उसमें मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि मेरी जानकारी के हिसाब से प्रधानमंत्री और राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप के बीच में कोई बातचीत नहीं कर